urban rivers in Canada are cleaner than what you think. There is the old legacy coming from 60s, 50s, 70s that the rivers are very polluted. 50 years ago, this was correct. Our rivers were polluted, but this is not the case anymore. There are no industrial discharges into the river. Wastewater discharges are very well controlled in most cities. Some cities, they're still working on it. And we have strict regulations. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to overcome a bad reputation, and old legacies do not die, especially when there is no information about water quality. So we have been doing water quality testing since the beginning of the summer, since the beginning of June, and not a single sample exceeded the Ontario limit for recreational waters. I often hear people say the river is dirty because it looks murky. It is not the same thing. The river is a natural ecosystem. It is normal to be murky some days it may not be. It is also normal to have weed and geese and birds, so it's a natural ecosystem. Just because it looks a bit cloudy, a bit murky, it doesn't mean that the river is unsafe to swim in. The real hazard is not contamination, it's not water quality, it is drowning. It is very important to know where you swim. You know the currents, you know the depth. I never swim in a location that I do not know. It's also important to be visible. So I do have an orange buoy for swimming, so that if there are canoes or boats or other things, they can see me, I'm visible. In Canada, several cities, municipalities, they have bylaws that make it very difficult to access the river. For example, from public parks in Ottawa, we have a bylaw that you cannot really access the river to swim, or if there is a dock on a park, you cannot jump into the water from the dock. So these are small changes that can be done, but it's also very important for cities and municipalities to identify safe locations with minimal currents. Spending time in the water, around water, is great for our overall health, and it's great exercise. It's also great for stress, and I love swimming in the river. It is very relaxing. I swim with ducks. It's wonderful to be immersed in nature, and I hope that others are also supportive of this initiative. Climate change is real, and in Canada, our summers are getting hotter and hotter. Not everyone has an AC at home, not everyone has a cottage, not everyone can rent a cottage. So it is very important that we have these cooling spaces, rivers, accessible to public in their neighborhoods. That is the best way to incorporate activities, relaxation, exercise into your daily life. And you know what? It's all free.